Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will take the first swing of the game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They'll try it on the ground. Oh, what a cut! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open. And
he's loose. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When we talk about the next game on the schedule, we're always looking forward to this one.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hey, fakes it. He's going to throw it. And he's got it. It's a 1st down. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the 1st down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got a chance. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The back goes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quickly complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get...
Off he goes! The 20! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Miami! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Hokies will hustle to the line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wants to throw on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. With the catch, it's McFarland. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Cook. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. At the 35, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He wants to throw. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They keep attacking through the air. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane! A little trickeration is always in order, especially when you execute like that.
You ain't lying. I tell you what, you always put these into practice, and you always practice them, but you got to have that feel and that timing of when to call it. Perfect timing, rewarded with the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, looking again to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hokies will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looking for a block. It's Cook. And the returner will be dragged down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times tonight.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big thing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The return is tackled down at the 13. And the Virginia Tech offense will take over.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They feed him again. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Bunch formation for these receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on second down. He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT.
Afterburner's coming. Kept it and he's past the marker. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
63, Virginia Tech.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. On target. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's gone out of bounds.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Looking to scramble. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Fowler. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Right back to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Coming after him. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to the ground with the running back. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Hurricanes send up, and they'll fake it again. And it's caught off the fake. First down. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks up the first down. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He finds his man.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
No matter how much college football changes, realign,